Welcome everyone to the coach's desk. Yeah, man, welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome. Trying to set up where I'm at. Yeah, man. It's the final night of the weekend's triple treat. Yes, and we're here to, you know, have a little discussion on the whole Reggae Boyz thing. Big up yourself. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Um, we're gonna get right into the intro. So we will be right back.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach means it. Best round here. Remember that.
All right, so welcome back. Yeah, so not been in studio for a while, but yeah, man, we're here. Thanks for the persons who are viewing over there on Facebook. Welcome to everyone. Um, yeah, we're here. We're here. We are here, people. Yeah, man. How is everybody doing? It's the final night of the weekend's triple treat. How is everybody doing right now? We're just here relaxing. Come to talk some football. Yeah, man, I have some information to give you people. I have some information to give to you, my people. Yeah, man, some information on the friendlies that are coming up. Information on the friendlies that are coming up, people. I have some information. So, we'll be talking about that. Yeah, we'll be talking about that. Khadija Shah scored for Manchester City. She hit like what? 4 goals? Yeah, man. Big up to Khadija Shah, man. Big up to Khadija Shah on that excellent achievement there. You understand? Yeah, man. Khadija Shah deal with our thing, and it's a good look. Good look. Congrats to her. I think her team is into some final. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is. What it is, people. It is what it is. Hey, you know football with the pan about. But I thought track can feel nice, you know. I go and feel track can feel nice and the reggae girls and boys. You know, some dilemma there. But yeah, people, I have some information that I want to share with you. Thanks to that person over there on Facebook that is viewing. Like up the stream, people. Of course, you know that is the golden rule. Like up the stream. Like up the stream. Like up the stream, man. And now move the phone from that page. Yeah, some interesting things that I'll be sharing with you. Of course, I know the phone line is open as well. We don't have the sophisticated system lineup, but we know we travel with the phone. So if you want to call in, certainly you can call in. You can call in and let your voice be heard on the Weekend TripleTreat. Final night for this week. The weeks them just a blow up. Hey people, the year almost finished, you know. The year is almost finished. Can you believe it? Wow. 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 All right, so before we delve into, so we talk about Khadija Shaw and 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 that information. Also, Kaheem Parris people. Kaheem Parris, Belgrade Red Star, they are interested in the signature of Kaheem Parris, a Serbian club. Yeah. I mean, Kaheem Parris is doing so well. These people recognize the talent that the young man has and they want to have him as a part of their roster. So, Kaheem Parris is in high demand right now. I mean, it's a club that has history, they say, in Champions League and what you call it, in Champions League and Europa League. Yeah, man. And just an update on the score. The Reggae Girlz, young Reggae Girlz under 17, they're actually leading Cuba 4 goals to nil. Good going by the girls so far. Good going by the girls so far. Yeah, man. Um, Let me hear what you're saying in the comment section. Joseph Brown girls leading 3-1. Did Cuba score, Joseph? You sure Cuba scored? I'm seeing 4-0. Fresh God, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Fresh. Richard Samuels, big up yourself. What you mean? Nice shirt. Me still have to support my team, you know, people. You know, me did tell myself something. Nah, buy the Man U jersey. So I got this one. I'm gonna have to floss it. Yeah, people they know that we love Manchester United, so them start out, you know. Anyways, um, yeah, man, like up the same. Jason Ferran, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Jason Ferran. Hey, Jason, if you ever hear your name, what me did I go call a while ago. And now I call her name. The Eagle Republic, another erudite. Big up yourself. Can you enlighten us to the what Mr. Mohammed Mustafa's job entails? He's supposed to be a football administrator based in UAE and was given a 3-year contract that began today. Mohammed, where is he? In Jamaica? Didn't get any information about that. Yeah, man, big up yourself, Joseph Brown. People, the line is open. You can call. We just put the phone on speaker. We don't have no headset. We don't have a microphone system sort out. So it's not going to hinder us from hearing. We just put it on speaker. So call in. Okay, Joseph. U17 girls show have come third to avoid US. We not avoid nobody, man. We just have to play some football. Hey, Jesus, see me in first 3 letter there. Yeah, man, but big up to Crystal, big up to Formula, big up to Mikey Ballin, and big up to Malik Mills, big up to Prince. Yeah, man, we were just on Crystal Davis. Is Crystal Davis? That's what she name now. Yeah, man, we were just on Crystal's show and having a little chat about the scenario with Coach Vin Blaine and the girls. We don't talk about that tonight because we just finished talking about that. But I mean, it is what it is, you know? So big up yourself, people. All right, so just know me attack. A bad name still no, but we can't make people know the name there. Anyways, people, I have some information that I want to share with you. Bring up the information. Let me bring up the information. The information. Or if we wait till some more people come on. Think we should have waited till some more people come on. London is red. Big up yourself. Yeah, man. I united with them, man. London is not red. London blue them say right now. Although Chelsea in problems. Come like United. Anyways, Broadman Security, big up yourself. I lost my nephew to the gun. Oh my. Broadman Security. Sorry to hear that, Bridget. Accept condolences from the coach's desk family, the world Dexers, the erudites, and yours truly. People, we give a moment of silence for, so we don't want any message being typed right now. Moment of silence for the nephew of Brownman Security. Yeah, man. Brownman, hope you find solace in this tough time right now. I hope may his soul rest in peace and light shine perpetually on him. Yeah? People, may I turn off the mic, the camera, you know, may I do something, so I don't want people and things, all kind of things this may I go on. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, man, Brown man, big up yourself, man. I don't know any Brown man security. We're a team and a family around here, you know. Yeah, man. So, if a birthday we have to celebrate, and in these in times like these, of course, we have to support as well. You know what I mean? So, and the condolences to the family, man. You understand? So, Kaheem Parris look like a lot of things happening for him, you know, and of course, there's gonna be a move. There is going to be a move this summer, no doubt about that. Boss have to move. We heard about Red Stars, Belgrade wants to, wants his signature. Yeah. Coach, I put you see, and that's why me turn off the camera, you know. It's me I said that's why me turn on the camera and putting on some moisturizer on my lip, virgin. What kind of lipstick you talk about fresh? That's why me turn off the camera, in a Jason. Hey, Jason, that's why I turn off the camera enough for those, you know? Cause you know the thing going on at them place. You have to have them thing there for moisturizer, else appear crackings. And when we say crackings, we're not talking about no laughing thing. You understand? But only fresh. Only fresh. But you go on in a fresh. You go on in a fresh. Think that's nothing? Tell him again, Jason. Tell him again. Because pure crackings, if you don't put on that, you understand? You can't meet up on people and people in high places too, and full of crack. Full of crack. As me read me hear say coach I put on lips. You that must hear that bro. You see the lipstick on my lip boss? Big up yourself actually. And as you reach your ear, you're seeing you're seeing at the lens on your phone or your 40-inch. Huh? Tell me if you see any abnormal color. Hmm? Oh, hey, I don't want to follow fresh enough. Yes, yeah, actually come up with the foolishness. Well, man, them are the United body, see, man. Yeah, man, at first I set me up, man. We can go on, man. So you're a friend to Burp. Cause you are actually joining that. I'm up that him are actually attack, you know. You are actually attack. Anthony Big Dog is saying, what the update on Leon injury? Oh, we need to check that update. We not know the update yet. But by tomorrow I'm check. What is something name again? The website. Hold on, I'm checking out the extent of Leon Bailey's injury. I don't see no biggie. Da. All right, go to so. Yeah, man. God bless you. That's how they mix up, man. Eh? I come with them full argument. See, we go back in the back of the class. It's a God in a penny section. No, man, me no watch no game today. Me can't watch no game. You know, look at Leon Bailey injury serious, you know. Mm-hmm. All right, you see. All right, with Leon Bailey's situation now, it was an ankle or foot injury, ankle injury, basically. No return date, and the situation is being currently assessed. So I guess they are treating it, and then they will decide if it is something that he can actually play on. So it's just an ankle injury. So people were saying that he was injury prone and all of that. See, it's a different area. This no muscle injury. So it has to do with joint. Yeah. So that's the situation with Leon Bailey. Our Travis the cause MBU said look like them now go win a game. Them lose again, bro. Them can't buy a win or a draw. That's sad. Me think Arsenal and Man U fans them did have it bad. Yo, hello Man U no you. All right, people. Not waiting on. We have 30 minutes. We can't wait another 30 minutes before we start. What is my source of which report, brain drain? People, brain drain. In your place in a brain drain. Brain drain. I need to come out of hiding. Brain drain. Meaning in your city. WD Wizard, pick up yourself. Rajan Williams, coach, what's the news? Yeah, kill me with suspense. And a suspense, man. A football news, man. What you talk to, man? Coach TG beat them like a runaway slave to the two love we dropped this evening. Man. Them hardly could have left out of the half. Eh? Big up yourself, Mark Plunkett. The medical thing for Leon Bailey. What source? Very accurate source. Very accurate source. Very accurate source. Brain drain. Ankle injury. Can't give away your sources, them brain drain. Joan Spencer, the young girls have a lot of work to do. Which I move like him name Bounty Killer. Him just a leave the world in a suspense. Alright, my boss. So the girls are on to the quarterfinals after blanking Cuba 4 goals to nil. I sat there, yeah, roll over, brethren. Nah, man. People, brain drain, I hide. Brain drain is hiding, man. Butler is not an accurate source. So who tell us how Butler when you get that from? Yeah, I'm a source you want to know brain drain. Hey, remember says a scholar you speak in a brain drain. Yeah, man. You can't sell ice to them Eskimo, yeah. No there. And a blank that coach, dump up that. You're in the DMV. What is DMV? You have it types everything out, you know. Yeah, and big up yourself. Remember, you can call the number 1-876-474-3538. You can call people. We don't have a sophisticated thing like we have back in the studio, but we can we find a way to go around the system. So big up to the girls. Big up to the U17 girls. Yeah, man. Think of 17 them not go job. Yeah, man. I did some of them, man. Virgin, no, say me just a pass through, you know. Ian Campbell, big up yourself. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, man, blessings, coach. What's up?
What's up?
Yes, coach. Good topic tonight.
Yeah.
These friendlies are gonna be interesting. To see the actual squad that Jamaica will utilize for these games. Yeah. I was hearing something on I think it was programs from management. That they're gonna split in from I think 18 local born players.
For what?
Right. For the match against Catalonia. But my thing is that being that there are always financial concerns with the JFF administration, I would think that it would be a wonderful opportunity to look at some of the players that are in the parish of England. Yeah?
What on the Ian? People not hear Ian. Hey, bro, but what you telling man them to remember? If you're hearing Ian, just put a thumbs up. Big up Chris Romans. Toki, big up yourself. All right, go ahead. Ian, they're hearing you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So my thing is this: you don't have money, right? So why are you going to be bringing a substantial amount of players from this side of the region? And there are several players that you can look at. It's a prime opportunity to look at several players that are on the fringes, right? Because this is not an official game because we're playing Catalonia, right? Which is not sanctioned by FIFA, right? Officially. So I don't know. My opinion, I want to see a team essentially of players that we're looking at, yeah? Because 2026 is around the corner, and we have to find the players that are gonna be our core going forward, because we can't utilize the same set of players for the next transition 2026, because there's no way those players can qualify us. So the players 28 to 30 plus, we need to forget about most of them. We can't. Yes, you're gonna need some experience. Probably, 4 or 5 of them can be brought forward because experience is required in a team. But you don't want a team with a high number of players from this cycle. Yeah. Likewise, you need players that have the requisite skill set to qualify us for a World Cup tournament. I hope and pray that Kaheem Parris is on that list. A player like Martin Davis, right? Kidotila Hart is another player that I'd like to see, right? And several others, Deshaun Bernard, Lawrence Figueroa, right? I know Dimitri Mitchell I think he's injured currently. We can look at a number of players, right? That want to represent Jamaica. Keenan Davis is a player that I think we should probably look at. So I don't know why they would even consider, because as I'm piggybacking on what management said, they could probably get a friendly match in this side of the region, probably against Cuba, Haiti, one of those teams, and use the JPL players to play against them, right? So that's just my take on the whole subject for tonight.
All right, big up yourself. Big up yourself.
All right, man. Cool. Take care.
Yeah, man. All right. So big up to Ian on that. And since Ian start off the information, we're gonna put it out there. No. Big up CC. Fresh, how much likes we have on the video? I take where leader style, you know, or no call him follower. Hey, you know, so not easy. I want to call a big man follower. Hmm? Only not easy, you know. Alright, we have 53 likes. Good. Big up on yourself. And if you are new people, new to the channel, please remember to hit the subscribe button. Alright. Gregory, big up yourself. Robert Smith, what go on? I don't agree with the call. I think we must play the players who are going to play in the Nation League so we can get them to gel for now. Alright. Why are we looking at players? Is this a professional system? We see them every week. In their respective leagues. Alright, Gaza here, big up. Alright, so the situation 2026, the World Cup qualifiers for 2026 begins in 2024, about 24 months away with the Nation League World Cup. Alright. Alright, people. So the situation is the way that they have charted forward is a short term, long term, and a medium term strategy in order to move forward with this men's football program, right? Now, the Reggae Boyz will be playing a series of matches, people, over the next 6 weeks. And from what we understand, strategies are going to be revealed, right? Now, we were told that one game was going to be played in Catalonia. That's one of the games that we're going to be playing. A matter of fact, we'll be playing 2 games in Spain, people. You hear it here. 2 games will be played in Spain. No, sir, Devon. I'm not giving away too much money. You know my thing setting up. Very cagey. And we are disseminating information. Big up yourself, KY. Our main focus now is Nations League and building up. Alright, so 2 friendlies will be played in Catalonia. In Spain, rather. We were told one, well, it's actually 2 games. May 25, we'll be playing a game against Catalonia. And on May 27, that's 2 days later, we're playing a game against Basque country. Hold on. We pause there for now. Let it soak. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Yes, coach.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself.
Good night. Good night.
Good night.
Is one question I want to ask, guys. We only hear about the 27-year-old strike for the friendly. So I want to ask if there is no other player that the coach will look on like.
Yeah, man. We just are gonna reach to the part of the yeah, man. We just are gonna reach to the part of the information there.
Okay, all right. Me just listening, see?
Right.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we just want to know and which player, young player, I will call in because we shot in the under 20 year in a striking position. So we want to get like professional player if you just put them slap there and then take them. All right, bless them.
All right, big up yourself. So here one now, there's no censorship here, brain drain. You understand? This information is for you. We're gonna be having 2 games, Catalonia and Basque country, and that is also another little segment in that region there. Yeah. So we'll be playing 2 games there. 2 games we'll be playing. You know? So the fact of the matter is, for those 2 games, what Paul will be doing, he will be offering opportunities to look at that. The new players. New players will be looked at in these 2 games. And these new players are the European players. Make that soak some more. Bolt not losing no world record right now. Listen, I'm gonna deal with that Tuesday afternoon about this world record thing. Gonna wait till we drop on that stream there. But people, the new players will be looked at in these games, and it's mainly the players that are in Europe. Big up yourself, Travis. But guess what? I have not gotten the names of the players. So I can't tell you that, you know. Yeah, man, we're playing Catalonia and Basque. Yeah. Basque country. Alright, actually, you are running the channel, the top channel, not a WhatsApp group chat. Remind your crew. Hey, me know in a WhatsApp group chat in a brain drain. Me know in a WhatsApp group chat. Yeah, man, I'm not in any WhatsApp group chat. Who are the European players? That's the problem. We have not gotten the names of these European players. We have not gotten the names of these European players. Me just give you the information as we get them, man. The only player that we have heard about, as the caller called a while ago, is Johnson Clark Harris. He will be one of those players that will be looked at in the Catalonia game. I'm not sure if he's going to be spilling over to the Basque Country game, but yeah. So Burp is giving you a little. Anyways, will the game be played in Bilbao? Hold on, let me see if me. All right. Now you see these new players that are coming in. They they these players making the move or the transition forward will depend solely on the technical staff. Also, remember initially I told you about the long term and medium and the short term plan. However, from what we are hearing, they could play a role for a short term period, medium or long term period. Once they meet the objective of of incorporating new players. So basically what they're doing is trying to eliminate the process of getting new players at the end or close to the end of the cycle. They want to progressively start the cycle now. So people asking why we're still looking at players. Paul All is trying to get his stamp on the team. He's recruiting his players. He doesn't want any residue. Even though you know you can't get rid of everybody, but the residue, basically he wants to do his own recruiting to get his players. No David Cook, that not gonna happen. Chris Romans, I have not gotten any name. The only name that we have gotten is Johnson Clark Harris. So so even players probably who don't have their passport, but they are connected to Jamaica some way, some of these players might be coming to those games. They are in. It is in Spain, England. Spain is basically a hub, so these players can drive, come down, take the train, or if they want to do that, or even fly over, and that will happen. The game will happen. So anybody who are interested in playing for the Reggae Boyz, this is an opportunity because the cycle, they want to start the cycle now, getting as many of the European players as possible. But this is where it gets interesting, people. this this is where it gets interesting. Well, all right, you all know that we're going to be having Nations League game coming up with Suriname on June 4 and June 7. And that will also have the June 14 game, the Mexico game, right? That's Nations League game. What they are saying, getting these players in, and like it could be a short-term goal, is to maximize as many points as possible for the Gold Cup, 2023 Gold Cup. Hence the qualification. Hence the reason they said they indicated it's a long-term, short-term, or medium-term plan. In all of that, in all of this, a style of play will be developed. FIFA ranking, they try as best as possible to keep the FIFA ranking at a point where it is favorable. Team chemistry and winning mentality. So that is the plan. That is the plan that is being charted forward. Where's the brain drain? May I try mind game? No man, me not do no mind game, man. Make you something there, no. No brain, no CC. I'm not saying that the FIFA rankings will be affected. Going forward, these are the things that they are going to try as best as possible to impact the style of play, the FIFA ranking, the chemistry, and the winning mentality. These four things. So four objectives that is out there. So you're talking about the game's not going to be affected by FIFA ranking. We know that. We're not talking about. These are the four of the objectives that the coach want to, to solve going forward or to put in play. Style of play, winning mentality, chemistry, and the FIFA ranking to stay at a point where it is favorable. No real baller. Not the first time. Oh, them at, no man, nobody brain drain, they know the thing going up. Nobody can censor me, no man. When me I give information, it is uncensored information. Me not go around, me I tell you no as is. Me tell you no say me not get the name. Only name me get are Johnson Clark Harris. And because of the European players, I believe that other players are going to be coming in who doesn't have a passport. And probably those who have passport will come in and if they show interest to come and play. Why are we looking at new players, injuries, red cards, loss of form, players getting married, players having babies, players losing? Listen. They are looking at new players because Paul Hall wants to have his impact on the team. Remember, I said most of these players were recruited under the former coach, So the man try put his philosophy out there. He want players that can do what? Impact his style of play, winning mentality. All of these things Paul Hall want. Johnson Clark Harris plays for Peterborough in, is it what, League One or the Championship? Thank you, Empec. Someone I get also. I saw it with my own eyes, heard it with my own ears. I saw Bozat tenement yard friend told you not to talk about Shamar. Who tell me not to talk about Shamar? Well, me never see it. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure Dwight Spence. Yeah man, we need better players in some areas. That's true, Empec. Mark Plunkett said they will be relegated back to League One. So let me continue. So these are the four things that the coach wants to get up and running: style of play, FIFA rankings, team chemistry, and a winning mentality. That's why I'm gonna try to get the players from England or Europe out now, quick and fast. Now, here is where it gets interesting, people. International friendly against Uruguay. Yeah, man. Remember that international friendly. That will be, it's an away game, June 11th. Remember, they're going to be playing a game June 14th, So the June 11th away game, here's how it goes. It will be assisting with the Nations League preparation as well, based on the quality opponent that they're going to be playing in Mexico. However, this game will open up the opportunity for like outstanding Premier League players. And the reason behind that is to offer these players growth through international exposure, international football. What say you about that? Technical staff has a lot of work to do. Eyes open up, ready to look at these players. No man, no bad news, man. You hear me say this is where it get interesting, man. If me have bad news, me telling no bad news, you know, man. I mean, I have to go through so long for you telling you. Right? The man no reach 28 yet, CC. Once him birthday no gone, the man not 28 yet, brother. Well, you can make conversation difficult sometimes, I say. So, people, you see how much things up and running for the new coach and his technical team. So the next 2 months in a man gonna be very critical, you know. 2 games in May, 3 games in 4 games in July, you know. In June, sorry. So in all 6 games. So the Catalonia May 25 away game, Basque Country, May 27 away, Suriname, June 4 away, Suriname, June 7 home at the national. Wow, we need to find out when we fi apply for, you know. Uruguay away June 11, Mexico home 7 p.m. So this is gonna be a busy football period. Why you think so, Jairus? I don't think that everybody from the Premier League them are gonna use. Remember, it's still a preparation for the Mexico game, you know. As long as it's a player like Peter McGregor and not Bygrave. Well, no, not easy, man. So Bygrave, we don't rate Bygrave. The JFF treating the Nation League more important than World Cup qualifiers. Remember this cycle, everything that they are doing now, Dwight Spence, is in preparation for the Gold Cup 2023 and the World Cup qualifiers. The cycle begins now, according to them. That's why I said this is where it gets interesting, you know, based on the argument there, you know. Hey, CC and Fabian full, you know, just lower for that, no man. What about Andre Gray, Glenroy Gray? Who have problems, Travis? Man, I yeah try to start a problem, you know. Nobody now have a problem with us playing, who have a problem with us playing, Uruguay? I think it's a balance, 3 games, you know. Remember, we still have a Uruguay and these teams to play. We have Mexico, we have Suriname, two legs with Suriname. So I mean, See. Relax now, see. Fabian full. Relax now. We hope that these are the players that they'll be looking at, Damian Hines. I can't believe, say, at that cause on a fair argument, brethren. On just chill no man. The man say man at 27 and yeah say man are gonna be 27. The man at 27, can we all get along? Can we get along? But the man them have a I think what is happening is that they want to see the European players. Remember, you are the ones that want to see the European players play. And the I guess this is a plan possibly of the coach. He's looking at I see it as a plan of the coach because I've heard him made mention of long term to short term plan and all of these things. So I suspect that this is the plan of the coach. Yeah. So getting these, anyways, me just hear my door and knock up. So we have to find what I want to go on. Nobody not supposed to knock up the door. Yeah. Yeah, man. I think this is the plan of the coach to see the players, not necessarily to win. It doesn't matter the opponent. It's just to put the team out there or the players out there to see how they react to playing, you know, a game like this. So, all right, winners. We don't want that still winners. Which country are we playing the 27th? Basque country. Yesterday, then choose violence for the Sunday. Why may I tell her? CC I move like one athlete from one day. Well, then again, coach, there's that factor. So yeah, man, Paul, I just want to see them. No matter if they are playing against a top team or what. I don't think. Remember. And probably that's why I use these two games that aren't gonna be affecting the ranking because the ranking is a part of his priority going forward. So once he select this game, it's just to see the players. Someone a company for dinner coach. No man, me have dinner long time, man. I hope we can also see Deshaun Bernard from Manchester United. Let me drop a nugget, CC. If a man call you fool and you know you're not fool, you're good. So the nugget is, he who angers you conquers you. So if you make a man say something will get to you, the man conquer you, man. Yeah, that signifies that you're weak. People still punch. I thought Jamaicans were more serious. Oh, you talk say brain drain, man no punch again. Man no punch. I must see boxers them here talk about brain drain. Yeah man, look at them sort it out. A few clubs from Catalonia that have played in La Liga are Barcelona, blah blah blah. Okay, okay. I don't know everything people say, you have to respond to, brother. Sure no. You know always hear me I tell cataract. Eh? You not learn, man. Alright, so I drop the link. Who want jump on, jump on. We have a discussion on the whole thing. Do you think this is a good move from Paul Hall? I think this is a good move from Paul Hall. Alright, so I drop the link, I go pin it. El Pagina, big up yourself. No, no, KY. You see the games, those 6 games will include the Nation League games, you know. So watch this. The 6 games, Catalonia May 25, Basque Country May 27, Suriname June 4, which is the Nation League game, June 7 the home game, that's a return game against Suriname. That is a Nations League game. The game against Uruguay, June 11, that's a friendly. And Mexico, June 14, that is Nations League game. So he's gonna be playing 6 games in 2 months, 4 in 1 and 2 in 1. So trust me. And people talking about Basque Country, them not I don't know no team or whatever. Trust me, are good teams because these teams like these, they have some sort of philosophy. Yeah, they have some sort of philosophy. Um, the Spanish type of football, European type of football. So I mean, you're gonna be expecting a competitive game for the boys. And that's what I think. This is a very strategic move. by Paul Hall. Big up yourself, Richie Royal. This is a very positive move by Paul Hall, I believe. And we might think that these games aren't linked to the FIFA thing, but when you look at it, it's very telling because these are quality teams, or let me not say quality. They are quality players that play with these teams. So it's no pampush thing. I think it's going to be a quality game versus Catalonia and Basque country. Good teams. You understand?
Catnip.
What God?
There, man. Coach, I say, I have nothing against the man on the program, man. I just not like when, man, it look like say out for me. They're all over the place every time. It's something I try to counteract.
No, but see, that for
Come with
sure
some
is
type of thing, but
that
I
for
leave
sure
that alone still.
that for sure is your voice is
I mean,
important.
because
You understand? If I'm gonna take on a conversation, not do that, not get too whatever.
that shows thing.
So, we move past that.
Yeah.
You see,
But it don't say
a
Basque.
nice, you see.
Hmm?
You see, I rock a nice jersey.
Oh, yeah, man. A 5-4 star. What do you call a 5 star? You know?
Hold on. So Richie, Richie, you can call in to tell us what going on, Richie. Richie, give us a call, Richie. Call the show, Richie. You have to come tell us what going on in Spain. Hold on, let me see if I can call Richie down and Spain the people. Hold on. Who said that? Ninja?
Coach, I know you're on a Reggae Boyz channel. But check out what's coach's desk.
Who said me on Reggae Boyz channel?
No, Kai, so me compare the Reggae Boyz channel in a Brazil jersey.
So I mean a Manchester United jersey.
So we don't know that may tell you so we are on a sports channel. So we don't know what I'm talking about.
A sports, me say no sports. I'm my middle name, you know.
The other day a pens me see I go on. I want to tell you some of that. I want that is something in a coach, World Champs. But I don't know yet.
The world champs have a tough brother.
I want to
That
take on peace side, man. If I even want 2 days on a weekend. But I know I reach somewhere somehow.
Richie,
But
give us a
most of the
call.
players, they notice that
Yeah, man,
the
go on.
Basque country, I was saying that Athletic Bilbao normally gets all their players from the Basque country region. They don't really play anybody outside that. If you're born outside the region, your chance of playing for Bilbao is probably 0 to 1%. So we probably that's why when I said based on between Catalonia and the Basque country, we shall be facing players from La Liga. And if you notice, this season of La Liga, more than any other season, separate and apart from Real Madrid, who has been consistently out and about in front, it has been one of the more competitive seasons. So you know that when persons are saying we're probably playing wash over Spain, we cannot afford Spain, so we're playing wash over Spain side. As some remember what don't I say now? Remember Catalonia. Basically Barcelona, majority of Barcelona players them are Catalonian of a Catalonian descent. So the
Mm-hmm.
same tiki-taka football that you see Spain used to play and not knock it around. It's something that most of these players would have already garnered. Some of them even went through the Lama what we can the La Masia something there. Academy at Barcelona. Some of these players have gone through reputable academies, and they are technically skilled, technically versed. I have to really
Hold on.
yeah, man.
See the number. Fresh God, send the number in the group now. They're reaching out the number. See number run upon something. See number you may I look for, man. Hold on the CC. Richie Royal, big up yourself. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, man. Good night, everyone. Blessing.
Tell us what is happening down in Spain now and the purpose of the visit.
Spain. Purpose of the visit. Let me tell you, I'm on a program and I was listening to you saying that it's a matter of importance to be playing these teams, hence the Reggae Boyz. It is a matter of importance because these levels of football here is nothing comparison to what we think. We're a party shop we are run, brother. In real life. This is like, I mean, CC are telling about the tiki-taka type of ball game and them thing there. Them man them have it with a different sort of system, a different flair players, and they are going forward with it. Look for Spain in the next World Cup, cause boy, the man them train hard. No, we are at resource of that where Whisper would be for the next learning process of his game. I will say that much, and we are here to just learn and adapt as much as we can. Jamaica is a place where they need to. The levels of football in Jamaica, it offers to step up coaches next. You have to protect the players first and foremost, and how we protect the players is having better coach. Better coaches are needed in the country.
Yeah,
and I will say that.
Yeah, we have said that long time.
Yeah, man. If we have the better coaches, then we can make the step from what to do to the players or what to say to the players to get them up to at that level. But it's a good look. It's a good look. It's a good look for my son. It's a good look for Jamaica because even me myself is learning, and I can give the boys them that are in the different clubs or different players that I'm associated with what it is to go forward from there on.
Okay, so you're telling us that Whisper, he has been to training or any trial as yet?
I said we had to resource of that.
Yeah, man.
We haven't been on the training ground yet.
Oh, you have not been at the training ground as yet?
We are gonna be on the training ground sometime this week, and then at that point, I will go live and let you see how he compares with the other players, and you see where you're at.
Okay. All right. And when you plan on well, you said tomorrow or later. Well, you're probably ahead of us by how much? Hours?
Yeah, we're ahead of you, but tomorrow would that be Tuesday? So I'll probably go live on Tuesday, and then we can see what I'm talking about, and you will see the levels that they are at.
Yeah, man.
These are U19.
Okay, U19 players.
Right. And we also that has two teams in the Spanish league. They have resource of that team, and there's another team which is lower than the resource of that, and they have. It is something that we we are dream about. They already do it. I don't want to say much what is happening until it happens, until you can see it for yourself via when we start train, and then you make your own judgment.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's a good look.
Yeah. And they play football much faster than us, right?
The ball moves a lot faster when they have it. We spend too much time on the ball. On the ball. Our midfielder them a joke. The midfielder only have 1 and 2 touch on the ball. One touch, not half a touch. Sometimes they never touch it, them just jinx it out. Slice it off on the side of them boots or them toe, wherever. Them just want to make sure so that pass reach to the foul.
Yeah, but
while we are taking it on a turn and a look and a dip and them football on the players, so brother.
But Richie, when you look at it still in a Richie, this how they get to that stage, you know, it has been happening from a tender age, you know.
The man, them technically sound, them no misplaced pass, them no miscontrol at all, not time. The man, them no do them something there. When you say a man has a ball and a man and the other and a man foot and them something, brother, them something not happen at all with these boys. The man, them just clean everything up to them. I say, oh, and it's not only the Spanish, because you have Mexican here, you have Slovenian here, you have different nations.
Okay. So the few days you are there, learn the Spanish yet? Bienvenido a Real Sociedad.
Yes.
Hablo español. Alright, you know, look like you're learning nice Spanish, Richie.
Coach, I pressure man say, you may have one ball if you about 8 years and him learn English, you know.
But no, I'm gonna go fast into the Spanish.
Yeah. That one nice language still, you know. Nice language. But you see, sometimes you learn it, and if you don't have the persons to talk to, the conversation.
Travis, I'm not hyping whisper. I'm not hyping whisper, Travis.
Hold on, Richie. Hold on.
The man just step on a different growth. I grow while I'm there seeing it. It's not hyping him while I'm there seeing it. That's a go, yeah. See, I'm not telling you there.
Let me tell you something. One thing, let me say something, coach. The one thing what I can say, sometimes people say don't hype a player. You remember Lanzo, but you know some of the Lavar, I said name Lavar Ball.
Yeah,
you notice all them they talk about films on them. And now you realize that the youngest one, basically, him look like he has the most potential, and Lanzo are coming on him own. So at the end of the day, like if you have a youth and you see the potential, nobody can tell you say, yo, you know, if you out there and advertise and talk about your potential. Because that is how it is. You know, really go over the top and say, yo, he's not gonna be Pele or Maradona and Messi. You're saying he's very good and he's growing.
He's just here to learn. He's not here to mix with the Catalonians or whatever. And just like how you said the Ball brothers and them, Whisper little brother, I tell him every day I got better than him. Never little son I got better than Whisper. I mean, I tell him from now. And I never hear me talk about him yet. But him I got better than Whisper.
Yeah. But Travis, cut out the foolishness, man. Cut out the foolishness, Travis. You know why I say cut out the foolishness? Because sometimes sound like hypocritical in our stance, you know. When a man talk about the local them, say a hype. No, from this man come on the phone, the man never make mention of anything that he's saying that he's hyping up the youth. The man first said the youth come here to learn, the man go up on the training pitch. The man talk about how the Real Sociedad or the Spanish players are way better than Jamaica. The man doesn't nothing to hype up the youth, Travis.
Thank you very much.
Travis, if you listen, man, listen to learn and not to respond. But what me I say still, Richie, you see like a comment like that, you just ignore that, man. Because when you go mention it to give traction, you know.
True.
You see me I say?
Keep some traction, man. Yeah, man, decide to big him up tonight.
Okay. But we definitely wish you and the youngster all the best. And like I said, they are there. He's there to learn. You are learning as well. So grasp as much as you can. You know what I
I'm
mean?
here to learn, my friend, and that's all I know.
Yeah.
It's a journey which would I show to the kids them back in Jamaica when I enter back in Jamaica,
Mm-hmm.
and just hope that other coaches gravitate. And as I said before, I just want better coaches to be in Jamaica so we
Mm-hmm.
can learn better football.
Yeah. And you see, we need a lot of youth coach, CC, because if
From youth development,
if a youth, but guess what? Guess what, Richie? The people, the coaches, them want the limelight, So you want to bypass the whole developmental stage because that are just that stage. When you them go high school or whatever and them a play good, you now get no credit or the coach will have him and get the credit. But of course, the foundation of the house is important. The man who put in the window now no have nothing to do with the foundation.
Now, when I get a drama, though, coach, you know Sammy, though? Sammy. Which is supposed to know Sammy. You know Sammy, man, Sammy used to deal with full and enough young baller come to Sammy and in terms of training and to get them back. So I say even though people probably don't know Sammy coaching at certain levels, right? The man name still there's no way you can go in Jamaica in terms of the football circle and you still get the credit where you do. So to me, because if you hear Ricardo full, I tell you about it and I say, well, Samuel get him up to speed, make him could get back in England and thing. When he come off for the big injury there. After Stoke, the thing did fall through with him at Crystal Palace, I think. So you realize that sometimes I think as a coach, some of the coaches want to be in the limelight up at top and not knowing that the development and the something there, the foundation need to be set. Somebody have to do the dirty work. You understand? Somebody have to do the dirty work. And at the end of the day, at some point in time, your credit will come. You just not have to run it down. I just think that they need to put in a proper system for the youth them and develop the talent from the ground up. The one thing I can say is this: people don't notice talent there everywhere.
I respect your comment and I respect that you have a say, but you say is your say me not gonna be distasteful of what you have to say. You know what I mean? That's how you feel. Lord Jesus Christ, everybody never loved Jesus, and look how much good him does. So who am I?
Yeah, for real. I saw the thing said still. I saw the thing that just go on their thing. Go on their thing with the baller and wish him all the best.
Respect.
Yeah, man. So,
respect all the time, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Because the development of football is not just stopping at one player's foot. It's supposed to go straight across the board. And all players, if you see a potential in a player, you work on it. Look at that wonderful free kick that Stat scored on KC in the coach final. Where is that kid? Nobody knows his name. Not even me know his name. But he's a good ball specialist. We're supposed to develop them youth and nourish them and protect them. We are not. We just have a hype for say, I'm winning cup. And then they jump up on the joy for the school and them thing, and by next week, again, yesterday, Monday, I will rubber spliff them and niggle. I will shoot off for people. I don't want that. I don't want that for my country. I want a nation where we know so we pick out these ballers who are special talent and deal with them like them are special talent. So Jamaica can be a better place.
But again, that go back to the coaching, Richie, because if you have to pick out special player, you have to have special coaches to give them instruction. You understand? So if they are a cut above the rest, if they are a cut above the rest, then you have to give them a cut above the rest coaching.
Yeah, sure, it's something, coach.
And then the coaching will give them cut above the rest treatment.
Yeah, CC.
Yeah, may I say, like, say, as you mentioned something earlier, coach, and I'm not lie, like, when you talk about local players and you talk certain way, you have a lot of persons who want to jump on something, but I will show them something. Football of all the sports in the world, the reason why football is the most popular sport, that football is the easiest sport to get into. It's the most accessible sport to anybody, meaning that you could have lived in one boardhouse where you sleep on the floor. You can play football. It doesn't require you to have any gears any at all. You don't need no boots, you don't need no shin guard, you don't need nothing. Because eventually you will get those things later on down. Man, you can start playing football with barefoot. So I say this to say, when you talk about local and people talk about, you have some countries that are developing countries, but you notice where when a person say, "Oh, the best player in the world, Lionel Messi, Pele, Neymar, those guys down there. These players are coming from some poor background, poor background. So if it is that um you when we are talking about local players and everything, as Richard has said, if you get the players them from an early age and nurture, I just say nurturing, it doesn't matter the background that the player is coming from, It doesn't matter the economics of the country, Really, for the country to have a decent football team and if you have to produce decent talent, the economics is minor because at the end of the day, you realize that some of the countries that have the most money, USA have much money, and they still they not produce world class player year in year out like that. They might get couple generational talent, but that's it. So to me, when we talk about local players and talk about talent and talk about all of these things, people not quick to jump on. Remember Jamaica this, Jamaica that. Jamaica can produce quite possibly the best player in the world at some point in time. We don't know. Who don't know? If you look at it, Raheem Sterling at the age of probably 7 or so went to England. And look at the way Raheem Sterling's career went. At the end of the day, at the core of him is Jamaican DNA, Who you would say Messi is Spain produced or Argentina produced. Messi went to Spain from 13, 12, 13 year old. But he's Argentinian at the core of the player is Argentinian. So at the end of the day, if most of our players could get to Europe at a younger stage, they're still going to be Jamaican. And at the same talent, all the players them have the same talent. Some players just a generational talent. But it goes to show you, if Messi probably is still in Argentina, we don't know how things would have turned out. And you say, oh, some of them Argentina and produce no baller. But at the end of the day, it's just where the person is and the access to certain type of nutrition and certain type of facility. But it just means that every one of us born with innate abilities. Sometimes some persons need more nurturing, and then some persons you see it from the get go.
All right, I'm just doing some little house in-house matters. Big up to Brain Drain, 8 month membership, being an erudite. Big up yourself, Brain Drain. Enough respect. And we have a super chat coming in from Jason. Age doesn't guarantee maturity. Hashtag it's Sunday. So yeah, man. So I mean, let me see if I'm trying to pick up. This is you. All right. Anything else you want to add, Richie, before?
I just football in general, and people have to know that, man like CC and yourself, who don't love the sports and I don't know why say better for the sports. I guess some people don't want to say better for the sports, just like how you have to them say, yo, the Catalonians play a certain type of, and it's not a little eat that game because we can against Spain and them thing there. That was, that was the right statement you make. it's come like a Spain way of play. Same way, because it's the same type of football. And facilities, too. We need to get better pitch to play on. We get better pitch, better coaches. We can get certain man being a better player and looking a lot more technical than most of the players here that we have. And that's what I have to say.
Yeah, man. Big up, big up. All right, so I just hope that. But before you go, Richie, are you optimistic about what Dujan will do, or are you just waiting to see what he'll do when he attends training?
I'm always optimistic. Yeah, and for the chat to hear, man, I'm always a proud father. I watching my son play from he's 4 years old, and you can't tell me nothing like to break me down from stop being a proud father to my son and to what he loves, and he loves football. You know what I mean? You have to be a coachable person, and you have to be a person who listen. Which most of these people in the comment section don't do very well. So because of that, he has what he wants to do to become who he wants to be. And I am looking at him being one of those top players in the world of football.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Definitely.
Mind you, the youth is just 16 years old, and we saying that we are here to develop him to know different country of football. He's been to most European countries to play, and if he can take from each different country he goes to and learn from that, obviously he's going to be developed to become a better player.
Yeah,
and
man.
that is the journey that he's on right now.
I will look
Just
for.
reach a Spain.
Yeah,
Next stop at Portugal.
Next stop is Portugal.
Yes, sir.
All right, that sounds good. That sounds good. So people you hear the movement after the boss leaves Spain or Portugal and next now. So he's on a European tour.
I mean, for me, he's 13. He's been going to Europe, but people haven't been noticing that. He's been touring Europe since he was 13. He went to when he was 13. Gang, France, Holland, all of those countries. So he picks up the bits and that's from all those countries.
Right.
And that is part of the development.
Can you tell us why you left England though?
England. Oh. Right. I'll say this to your coaches next. Sometimes people see them have talent, you can't tell the other people them this. Sometimes people see some youth have some talent, them try and make money off of them. Quick and fast. Not even know say it's a process thing. So if you ever try make a money off of my son, and the quickest way to move him from which part you there. So that is what happened in England.
Okay. All right. Yeah, man. So, I mean, big up yourself, though, Richie, again. Continue to support your son. No matter what nobody wants. So just continue to do what a lot of us would want our father to be around to support our dream. We never have that opportunity. So just continue to press on.
My father was a policeman, and if he could be where I want him to be, I would have been far ahead in a sports more than and where I stopped. But he had his career, so he couldn't do that. So me said to myself, I'm not gonna make that mistake with my son. I'm not gonna make that mistake that my father make. And hence we make sure somebody did it for him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, definitely. All right, so big up yourself.
Big up yourself, CC. Enough respect every time. Enough love.
Yeah, man. Bless up riches. Royalty.
All right,
Yeah, man.
cool.
Love and love only.
All right, so CC, back to the conversation we did have now. I just want to drive home the point that I believe that this is a very, 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 very good 2 games that are coming up. And to use the European players to, get them up to par to see if they can actually, play against quality teams and to see, I guess they can make rolling substitutions. But it's going to be a good look. I think it's going to be a good look.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That,
Travis, big up yourself.
Yeah, what is this?
We're going. We're there.
Alright. You will come on this program, man. I ask you rich. And some man realize some man want to try to disrespect me. Anytime I talk, you want to take shit from me. Now you know, coach. So after tonight, respect you, but we now come back for the program again.
I hear this.
Big man, come here and go.
I hear this.
No boy come like FC so they can hold me for YouTube.
Hold on, Travis, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on, man.
So I tell you that, coach.
Hold on, Travis.
Because them man see say,
Travis,
people talk.
Travis, me just tell you for hold on, man, and you now hold on, man.
Yeah, me hear that, sir.
Hear me, I say.
I'm upset, man. I'm upset. We don't trouble that man. We just have to make my pride. You see,
Travis.
Me a leader, me a follower. You speak my mind, whether you like it or not. You have to agree with me to disagree. So we don't know why like they say them who are trying to disrespect on YouTube. Because nobody must have just bad man with keyboard. Because nobody don't know me personal.
Travis.
Me just a bad man. You see me I say?
Travis, nobody go there, so. Travis. All right, so we mute Travis and tell him say have to ensure say if we're gonna have a conversation, me have to talk to. So it's not a monologue, it's a dialogue, right? So Travis, I'm more other people them CC are one of them too. More want to understand. You cannot take comments in the comment section serious, brethren. You see, hold on, Travis. Hold on. You see the same way all you free, Travis. Listen to me, man. You see the same way all you free for text and make your point. Is the same way next man free for disagree with the point that you make, So if you no man, nobody now bully. Travis, listen.
So what did I say tonight? I'm at time you and take a reach. We never asked if you're a rich coach. And you give me a reach, so we don't want to talk that. And that is very disrespectful. But I said we come for you because I understand. Are you run the program?
Travis. Just calm down. We have got to talk about this one. We can't use the show to talk about this. We have got to talk about this after here.
You're upset, man.
I know you're upset.
Gentle people. Oh yeah. Yeah, man, I know. So guys, tell me what you think about the Basque country versus Jamaica and the Catalonian football team versus Jamaica, right? I want to know what do you guys think about all those friendlies that we have secured and how the team look going forward. So tell me, guys, what do you think? Boy, we're going for a commercial break, so we're back. Yeah, man, me not, brother, me not know if to pronounce the name. I think the name below Leon Price. I don't know how to pronounce your name, bro. So me just ask how the name go. I don't know how to pronounce your name. But tell me, guys, one of the things say with the fact that first when we heard about them having and yeah, congratulations to the under 17 girls and their triumph. They won 4-0. Yeah, 4-0. Yeah. Yeah, man, I know it going on. I tell you, you know, I know come kick in USA face in the next chapter. You see me? But I'm wondering what you think about the fact that when we heard about the 10-year plan from the coach, a lot of us were up in arms, talking about 10 years too long and all these things. So now that we have a snippet of something that we see going forward, like in the short term, medium term, long term, in terms of looking at players, trying to get his players on board, trying to reshape the program, even from the youth level coming up. So, what are some of the thoughts that we have on that going forward? Because I think a lot of persons were upset saying that 10 years is too long. But I think what the coach meant was saying 10 years is might be the process for which we need to rebuild. Not necessarily saying that he plans to be the coach for 10 years or he is the coach to carry forward the plan for the next 10 years. But he's simply saying that, in my opinion, that 10 years, if he starts something and it looks like we're building to something, even if he's not the coach that stays there, then I think that we should try to continue and build on that. That's what you got from it, coach, in terms of all the things that are being put in place right now.
Yeah, and I think a 10-year plan, you can have phases of that plan. And I think the 4-year cycle to the World Cup qualifier would start knowing this. Based on these plans that the coach has put out, it seems to me like he's trying to find a group of players that he can develop his style of play. He's also trying to blend in the best Premier League players with some of the European players. Um, he wants to maintain a high uh, FIFA ranking. He also wants to build team chemistry. So I don't think you're gonna see a lot of chop and change from him. And what's the other thing that he made mention of? He wants to inculcate a winning culture. So of course, I believe that would be uh, probably the microcosm of the whole macro plan that he has, which is a 10-year one. You know what I mean? So I think it's a good plan. We have to just take it in stride. Although these are going to be 6 games that will be played in the space of 2 months. I think that is a good run, good stretch, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I hope that I think I read a comment that says he wants to like Parris stats so that it might seem as if he has been winning. You know what I mean? But You know? Hold on.
Yeah, man, we are playing Basque. We are playing Catalonia on the 25th and Basque on the 27th. Jordan William, welcome. Seems like you just came in, so don't sanitize. Look like coach done the sanitization. Him done with COVID.
No, man. We sanitize, man. I first thing we saying at the start of the program, the golden rule. Hit the like button and I see him sanitization.
Yeah, but coach, you know, to me, one of the biggest challenge I think we have as fans, I may include myself too, but because sometimes you talk and you probably exclude yourself and it makes the conversation not as intimate as it should be. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I think we watch a lot of um, club football, but some of us don't really engage in international football unless it's the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the dynamics of the international game tends to throw us. So you will see some persons them understand the whole concept in terms of when the coach said 10 years, right? Some of us are thinking you should come in and have an immediate impact. But from a club perspective, you might come in and in 2 seasons have an immediate impact because the resources. This is a club where you are on day to day, selling merchandise, doing a lot of things. So the commercial value of the club is greater in terms of from a club level. But on an international level, it is very much more difficult, especially if you don't have a successful um, team. So if your team is not as successful, and for example, like the Brazils and those team will always have the big sponsors because they have the amount of capital they have built up already. But I think a lot of us have to realize, say, until we start consuming a much more international football as opposed to like balancing it out with our club knowledge, then we would start looking at it different. Like the Nations League that's coming up, a lot of friendlies. If you check the ratio, sir, you must say, sir, coach, a lot of people separate and apart from the World Cup qualifying campaign recently, they haven't really watched Jamaica play Barbados, Trinidad, Guyana, and these teams, you know. They haven't really watched Jamaica at all. If they're not playing Mexico, US and Canada in the World Cup qualifiers, some people only watch 14 games. I can tell you that. So they don't.
Mm-hmm.
So when them they're commenting or they're certain the perspective from which they're coming from tends to come from a club perspective in terms of trying to compete and win in the season. You qualify for Champions League and those things yearly, but you qualify for the World Cup like every 4 years. So it's a different dynamics. The Gold Cup, these things probably I think the Gold Cup is every 2 years if I'm not wrong. If I'm mistaken, you can correct me in the comment section. But I'm saying that
Well, on the CC, yeah, man. The Gold Cup is yeah. For persons who are just coming in, yes, one game. Well, two games were actually ratified: the Catalonia and the Uruguay game. However, because they're in Catalonia, I think they're gonna just they probably pull a few strings, and the Basque country game has been added on that tour of Spain. So it's a good look.
yeah, so Master T say, yeah, as I said, coach, it's just like if you never watch Jamaica versus Suriname, Curacao, Saint Vincent, but you only watch Jamaica against USA and Mexico. What is the opinion that you have got form? That Jamaica is not good, or what Jamaica needs to improve on? Or do you know what they need to improve on if you don't watch them against lesser opponent and not against stronger opponent or opponents that are on their level? I'm sure for a fact if I ask some of these guys like me, we are Chelsea supporter, me watch Chelsea against Burnley just as much as me I watch Chelsea against Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United. But how we consume international football, we watch Jamaica. Call us Mexico and USA would have be the equivalent of like Man City them, right, coach? We only watch some of us only watch Jamaica against USA and Mexico. And of course the team is not good, not good, not good. But we're not watching the progress. Or we know how far off we are from these teams in terms of what we did in against the lesser teams. These are the things that I think we as fans have to look on as well in terms of because I can understand the coach saying that it's a 10-year process. I think the only reason why it's a 10-year plan, it's a 10-year plan is because I even probably are the YouTube and the whole influence that is going on right now in the space because prior to that, I think that the way we play is just the way we play, and it take we all one generation, coach, for change certain things. But I think
Mm.
because our views and how we are looking at things, it's altering a lot of things. You understand? Conventional
Yeah.
wisdom is being changed.
But also
So
CC, I think to have a plan, it will indicate where you're going.
yeah,
And there can always be adjustment as you go along. So when they just haphazardly come up and try to do something and not have it structured, then you're going to be running into problems. So I think having a plan by Coach All is a very good thing. You can always do evaluation, whether incrementally. Well, it has to be that way, or yeah, monthly assessment, uh, 6 months assessment, yearly assessment, game by game assessment, which would have been the micro assessment. So it probably would have tied with with even his own um, cycle of his whole periodization. Would he assess himself each cycle? Would he assess himself each year and so forth? So having a plan is key. It's critical, and I think it's a big move to have that plan. And when it is thrown out there, people know that the boss have a plan. Even if you not go through the intricacies of the plan or detail it, outline it, we are of the view now that there is a plan, and that is important. Right, CC?
yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, man. May I tell you, say that's the thing, though. We have a plan right now, so we can hold people accountable, right? We have check off points and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think people, I think let's look at it like this. Imagine if Spain could qualify 3 teams to the World Cup. Some of those teams that we see in the Europe that are qualifying are some of the teams that are getting beaten. Don't you think the Basque County or Catalonia could beat some of these teams? Remember, I told you, as talented as Cesc Fabregas was, or is, I saw Cesc Fabregas on the bench of Spain. There's so many players that Spain produced that never really got the opportunity to represent Spain 100 times, or even
Mm-hmm.
50 times, or even 20 times. And some of these players plays for these teams, and some of these players even play for Spain and plays for these teams. So if we're looking at a general level, why would you not say that it is logical to say that Spain can field a 23-man squad for Spain, and Spain has another 46 players that are very good. Remember, La Liga is like one of the top leagues in Europe. La Liga has produced what about 5 Champions League in the last 10 years, if I'm not incorrect. So that means they are the most dominant league in Europe because they have produced in that time 5 Champions League. They have produced, I think, 3 Europa leagues at that as well. So they are the most dominant team in Europe. Some of these players have played in the Europa League. Some of these players have played in the Champions League. So for our team to be going up against some of these, for us to be going up against the likes of a Catalonia and a Basque country, we cannot go and disrespect them because they are not FIFA registered. That's just logistics. That's just political. It's just that they're not truly independent of Spain, but they're an independent region. That is the only reason why they are not FIFA registered and UEFA registered. It's not because of their talent. It's not because of their quality. So we can't come around here and label them on them team as corner league.
No,
Come here,
me
I'm
not
telling
agree with
you.
that.
You see, when you watch this football game, that is the time when I go say, no man, a three-side Spain have. So you have to realize that I'm telling you, not just a bunch of La Liga players. I'm telling. Remember that every team in La Liga, from my knowledge, have a second team. I think Barcelona B plays in the league below Barcelona, below La Liga, and the only reason why they can't come up in our coach, I think they have won that
Mm-hmm.
league already, but they can't come up because they cannot have two same team in one league. So I
Mm-hmm.
think Barcelona and I think Real Madrid teams has won the second division before, but they can't be promoted to the La Liga because they represent um Barcelona and Real Madrid. So I don't want anybody to say corner league or this or that. I'm just telling you that DRC is going to be football of one of the highest technical qualities. No, but oh, you gonna say Ishmael King don't waste time with players who can't get passport. Oh, you know the players them can't get a passport. Hmm? Oh, we know that. Say the players them can't get a passport. I'm just trying to understand. Oh, you know, that the players them can't get a passport. Remember, the female football team the other day we played Drew Spence in a game last year. Not to
No,
divert from the
but
conversation.
hold on, CC.
Hold on, no,
Ishmael might
coach.
have
Me not go say so.
he might have a point, man. He might have a point. Some of the players really, but we're not gonna know who are these players. So we're not gonna tell
And
them
that
don't
I
come.
think.
Yeah,
That I think,
but we
But the
have
thing
information.
about it is, coach. The thing about it though, coach, I'm saying that we played Drew Spence last year. Who to know if she could have gotten a passport. Based on my understanding, we might see her in the final round of the qualifications.
Yeah, she
And she
got her
never had
passport.
exactly. So I'm saying to you that I think this is a problem that the JFF has encountered, right? They have come out and basically talking as if the players should get the passport. I have one message to say. Most of these players are professional players. They don't necessarily have to, some of them don't even know how one light bill pay. They don't know how bills are paid. Some of them don't know how the rent pay and stuff. They know that they work the money and them enjoy the money and them living a decent life. Some of them don't. Them have persons dealing with these things. So I say this to say that the federation have to find a way because there's nobody they can tell me say you don't have somebody in the place who can deal with some of these things to get run up and down at the what's the name again, coach? The office that deals with the passport and stuff. You must have somebody there. Even if you
Keeper.
don't have somebody there, get an intern. Get an intern. And make the intern do all these things. You understand? Get one youth service, one of the persons from Art Trust NTA, and pay them like you pay them one stipend and stuff. You understand? And this person will deal with these things. So that is even trying to encourage you to get a little job and a little work experience because you will make them do certain administrative stuff in the office. You understand, coach? And then you have them to do these things. And so nobody can tell me say you waste time with players who can't get passport when you know say you should have somebody designated or deal with
Mm.
administrative stuff
Yep.
and can get all those things into place. You have all people with do logistics and supply chain management at school where you could get in somebody if you be a logistics coordinator
Mm-hmm.
and sort out all of those things. So when time a team for travel, that them are deal with the team travel, they are dealing with the documentation. Everything is on point from all levels: U17, U20, senior team, and female team. So you'd have one person that is a whole lot of work, coach, to give a person. That is a job in itself. Right now, JFF,
Mm-hmm.
see them, I create a position for the JFF. Logistic support and coordinating officer. Simple mathematics, and that person deals with any type of diplomatic relations in terms of passport, in terms of getting the players from point A to B. All these players, you understand? This person is the person who deals with the the travel agency people. This person is the person who deals with the PICA. This person deals with immigration. This person basically liaison back and forth and reports back to the JFF in terms of them do interim reports. So they want to be quarterly, I do it quarterly every 3 months and stuff. So you basically have somebody dealing with that because the dynamics of our football is that we have a population of 3 million persons on the island and approximately another 5 million persons worldwide. So you need somebody to coordinate all of those talent pool and put them together and access and get the documents ready and everything. People in Jamaica right now that want to
Here,
play for the team coach and don't have a passport.
yeah, but here KY is saying, and this is interesting too. The position that you create is not bad enough, but here this one could be a part of the position being created. He's saying that it's best to send a passport officer to Spain, go with the team and start the process for all players' documents and start the process. You remember the US game? You
Yeah.
remember the US game where we did play when the players them strike? Remember we get some players, apparently there has been dialogue with them, and those
Mhm.
players eventually played competitive games for us. Some never come back, some never. But I mean, those players' passports were worked on, and I guess it was because of that friendly. So it can go both ways. Get the logistics person up. KY is taking it further by saying, this person can
Mhm.
actually go to Spain. So, and I think go to Spain might be, probably a little bit more difficult because it's still in. Well, what if I one player the coach select? Well, that player will still get to have the documents sorted out. So it might. Plus, if them go down there to fill up the form, remember the citizen document have to sort out first.
Yeah.
So it's
But
not
I'm saying,
like
coach,
just
the
giving the
reason why I wouldn't
passport.
use the reason why I wouldn't say that is that the JFF don't have control over peak agents. So we
Mm,
can't really they can't really um have the control over that. That's why I was saying that they would get a person who is basically the liaison who deals
liaison
with all of
officer.
those stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
So other person there deal with all of them thing there. All documents are come through that person. So the thing is no everything I wrote through JFF. So everything I will come to the person and the person sorts out all documents. But the person does not only does that, the person deals with the travel agents and travel agencies. So every time a team them for travel, the itinerary, everything, that person I gonna be that person that basically deal with all of the logistics. And it's a simple thing that you create this position and
I,
is a job
I
you're giving
don't,
somebody.
I don't. That part is gonna be changed, don't you, CC?
No, because guess what? I'm no coach.
No, man.
Power.
Hold on. You see the point where you say liaison and whatever, fine. But you see the part about the logistics and the travel agent. I doubt that part is gonna be given to somebody, so to speak.
That's why I was saying to you that that is the issue. People love Holland on power. You understand? So I guess the power of the power of having the ability to be the one doing with them thing there. Now go let go. A power in a coach, you come down to power man. But you see, this is why I tell you the football would be better, because if you had somebody dealing with that, it's segregation of duties and separating responsibilities and specialization. If you go to med school, coach, you do general med for a period of time. Yeah, you do general med for a period of time, people, and then after that, you do your specialization. Where you want to go in a brain surgery or this. So I just think that that's the problem with the football. If they would have let go of certain things, restructure the organization, they would have the ability to focus on developing and making the youth teams better, and not necessarily worrying about what travel where and when and all these things. You know, Ishmael King, I'm saying to you, you're not going to just run down at the passport office and get a passport. You'd have a designated person who deals with all of that. citizenship, background check, all them things that the person are gonna deal with. So it's gonna be so easy, Omar, because you will have one person dealing with all these things. It's a no-brainer. This person deals with these things. So the person are gonna get the citizenship, check it out, and the person are gonna liaise with the player's agent or the player's manager. So if the player's manager is providing the document, because enough of the time the player now gonna have the time to do these things. So I have intermediaries. JFF now have the time to do it, the player now have the time to do it. You get somebody to come do them thing there, as well as dealing with the logistics of the organization. Just restructure the thing. You get a logistics, whatever you want to call the person, they call the person a liaison officer with responsibility for logistics, um, and something that support around the team. But people are going to hold on. You understand? You have persons who are going to hold on to things, not knowing that right now, if we should and dissect and go through all the functions of the federation, there are so many jobs that are not being done that can be done if you just offloaded certain things. So if you really to look into right now, coach, if you go into the organization and pull out a lot of things, and then get somebody in there and so they run a change management thing and do a SWOT analysis, and you realize, say, yo, we have 100 things to do, but then again, only 10 of them is being done because 90 of them is under someone's portfolio where you cannot focus on doing so many things. So things are gonna fall through the cracks. So you realize if you give somebody too much things, that are gonna fall through the cracks. So you have to end up now. You say, all right, these are the job functions more often for this position. These are the job functions more for this position. This person deals with this person deals with this, and you don't necessarily everybody dealing with everything. I one man deal with a bag of things. Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Instincts. I would say jobs would be done more efficiently. You have your liaison officer deal with the logistics and the documental support. That's what that person deals with. You have the technical committee dealing with the sourcing of the players. So you see the technical committee are the one that reach out to the players now. So the technical committee now are through the liaison officer, but that they are now seeing the liaison officer get the documents when the technical committee people them are recommend them sourcing the players. They source the players. The coach come and say more ex players. Technical committee for source the players. The liaison officer now sources the documents and liaises with the players, agents, or management, and then organize and bring back to the technical committee and say, oh, these 10 players, I was able to find out that 7 of these 10 players can be granted citizenship. These players are the ones that we can't go forward with these documents because these players won't necessarily be eligible. So 7 out of the 10 is eligible. These are the documents. If you want to have a look in at the players, we can initiate the process, communicate to the management team, and say that if we always to bear the cost in terms of if the player, remember if the player manager got bear, if they got bear the cost, not the player manager can end up pay the money. We are talking as if we need to talk to the player directly. The coach is the one who's going to talk to the player directly. We, the liaison officer, are talk to the manager. The person not talk to the player are the agent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the coach now is the one who's going to talk to the player. So the coach are going to say to the player, say, oh, this is the plan that we have going forward. This is that and Ray. After the coach talk to the player and seal it, you go through the system now and the liaison officer now push through the final paperwork now after we get all of the required documents. And we push through the final paper now, we have the player. But I'm saying to you that this will be a consistent process going through it. True. So consistently we do that. And everybody still get the opportunity because the liaison officer report back to the technical committee or report back to the technical director, or in turn I inform the coach of the progress and I report back to the board and then the president. So everything, coach, is going to be linked. So it doesn't mean that because you don't do it anymore, you're not going to be aware of the process. you're still being kept informed of the process. That's the thing though, Giovanni. The player's eligibility don't necessarily have to be confirmed before. That's why I said before it gets in a call up, sometimes you have friendlies where the players they come in and play. And it's that at that point in time that that process is confirmed. I'm saying to you that before the player get the
No,
call
I
up, this
think
is just
hold on, CC. I think it has to be clear though. The argument was more so on these friendlies that are coming up.
yeah.
It wasn't like it was a general thing because I believe players might come to this game that doesn't have a passport. I'm just saying I stand corrected when if it doesn't happen because probably Johnson Clark Harris probably him don't have a passport yet, you know, and they'll be
Coach,
coming to the friendly. So when they're identified now, that's when the documentations will be needed and all of these things.
coach.
Yeah.
Remember saying, coach. As I said, the you say with the documentation and thing. But I mean, as I said before, I was saying Giovanni confirm before we get a call up, the process would run very much more smooth. A lot of these players, coach, don't have a passport. Man, there so want to play for Jamaica. All right, look at it like this, coach. Beer people call. I may want to call a local player name, but mere people call for some player in the JPL sometime. I mean, I say, so some of them ball and no passport. They don't even have a birth certificate. They don't even have a birth certificate.
No, but CC, the problem is that if these players come to the Catalonia and the Basque Country game without a passport, based on what Paul Hall will see, he will then decide which player to move forward with. So to answer Giovanni's question, eligibility will not come in until Paul Hall, in this instance, select the players that he wants. Right? After which now the whole process where CCR mentioned could come into effect. You have the liaison person to get to ensure that all the correct documentation and all of these things be done. And remember, CC have to take into consideration is not the passport are the most important thing in this situation. They
No,
have
it's,
to
it's
ensure that the citizenship documentations are sorted out
yeah.
first.
Then that's why the person are gonna deal with all of them thing, the coach.
Mm-hmm.
You know, make the
But
sense you have some.
on the other hand, if we recruit a player that doesn't have a passport and he never come to a friendly, and the coach like that player, then I see him process it have to go through. But like you
Exactly.
said, a liaison person would be there to probably speed up the process,
Yeah.
ensure say the player get the right documents to come in, the document fill out, all of them something.
All them thing there. Them thing you have to deal with you intermediary coach. You understand them thing you have to deal with you intermediary. You can never try deal with them thing directly with the baller or the player. You'll never get the player like that. You understand? If you get a player like that, that means that player they not really a play at a certain level, like them not really like they're not really busy at like that. Because remember say most of the time the players are either training on vacation or playing football. So the player I have family time, do all them something there. That's why them have man intermediaries to deal with their business. So I just think that one of the things that's one of the things where I think JFF can look upon going forward. Somebody have a Lego. We have a Lego some things, man. If some things get better, we have a Lego. You can't hold on. Was in relation to what Ishmael said, but I get what you're saying. Oh yeah. But I mean, like eligibility and stuff, we shall see. But I mean,
Remember,
oh, them players that
I know CC, I know everybody that the coach sees will be eligible right away now.
no sir.
And everybody have a passport. No man no sit down on a passport, a top baller or whatever, sit down on a passport. So that point on eligibility, I don't think it really.
Yeah.
Big up to
That's
Qatar in the building.
but even so, coach, for the rest of the year, except from Nations League, we'll probably have much more qualifiers, much more friendlies coming up. In terms of we can probably get a bit more friendlies, and if that be the case, we have much more opportunity to play some of these players, even
Yeah.
without the passport. We just
But I
want to
think,
clear it with FIFA.
well, based on this information, Paul Hall is probably trying to get in the players that he wants who might have the eligibility but no passport that can come to these two friendlies in Spain and then solidify themselves in the team. Because as he said, some of them, this what he's working on, it could be a short term, long term, or a mid term project.
Oh,
You understand? So that's what he's doing. He might try to tie up some ends. Because what he's saying is that the cycle will start now. It's not a if or maybe, the cycle will be starting now. So he wants to get, and Paul Hall want to put his hand on this team now. So using these two games in Spain is to get the players that he might want to get in the team that he could not get in the team. But they will
oh,
still be under scrutiny by the technical team because that's what he said.
oh, they must say they were still. Oh, and then coach at the end of the day, this to me gives an opportunity for the players them. Some of them players that might be coming might be some of the players them way the fans them want to see.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
But them
So
are going to need to go up on a trial, Virgin. Them are just need him passport.
yeah, you don't need to come so.
Yeah.
And that's a passport. Hopefully him stay in the Premier League by the way, cause we throw them on lifeline today.
Who not throw them lifeline or they dumping up.
I throw them on lifeline, man. A lamps in a coach's side now, so we are saying.
Not play nice, but throw lifeline.
Hey coach, I see a man post something to the objects in the mirror are closer than they seem.
So that they on your mirror by your car when you drive, man. You don't know.
Arsenal.
It's the Arsenal that roll up on your team.
Roll up, brother. But our next team don't they look like they want to drop out coach and we not call the name. Leeds. Mm-hmm.
Veer beat Onyx Gardens 2-1.
So the Mount Pleasant game go.
Understand that?
Hey, I think me tell them say don't be holding a win league in a coach, but they don't believe me. Don't see writing on the wall, man. I don't be holding league this month.
Anyways, back to the thing. There's people drop some names of the players that we'll really need to see in these two games, in these two friendlies. Drop some names. Who are the players that you really think Paul Hall should try to get?
Yeah. So a man say Maggie. A man say word of Austin.
Come on, people, be
Hold on,
realistic.
coach, me know some of our son. I know. I've
A real Austin Junior.
Yeah, man, I'm son. Javaneta. Yeah, man, I'm trolling.
Yeah, man,
Javad
realistic
East.
name, man.
Once a Javad East.
Louis Baker.
Aka.
Hey, 5 or less. Big up yourself. I just said 5 or less.
A 5 or less player the man I need to say. Must that in name.
I'm on a one store name saying up.
We know so what? Yeah, good as like the dollar store.
Yeah, man.
Dollar Tree. So man say Ethan Laird.
Ethan Laird, Max. Oldgate and Tony. I'm not sure about them, man.
Me say Oldgate, Tony.
First that I say first you gotta say anybody coach select, which makes sense. Cause him a got something there. So
See fast. Shoot the name out there. What's the see fast too?
see first.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, remember him say um the Uruguay game, so some of the best Premier League players will be selected.
What? Kai a 7 man that Kai put out already, you know, as much.
Pearson, Dejavan Anderson or Javan Anderson. Kai
Yes,
said Tyreek Mitchell, Deshaun Bernard, Lewis Baker, Max Aarons, Ethan Laird, Greenwood, Judd Spence. Lewis Baker, I don't know if a Lewis Baker thing I gonna work. Fresh God say Cristiano Ronaldo. Hey, fresh guy in bed.
yo, let me tell you something. See, Louis Baker did that at Chelsea now.
Yeah.
See, Louis Baker, I don't think it's going to work out. I'm going to tell you, here's why. If a man can stay on team so long and not play first team football, that means someone try to hold out to play for this big club. What do you think say we do? You try to hold out to play for England. That's just my opinion, coach. So
Yeah, but he said that, yeah, him say man focus on that.
but that's what I said to you. Say if this man a hold out so long to play for Chelsea, you know think say we hold out till almost 32, thinking that he will play for England. Him not play for England, brother. Me can tell him that. As good as him be, he's not going to play for England. And that is no disrespect on the player's talent because his head's and shoulder above a lot of people. So, but him just know England level. At this point in time, England have too much people in the position that is better.
Mm-hmm.
And the simple mathematics.
Dwight McNeil, Jerome is saying Isaiah Jones, Middlesbrough, Rico Henry, and Tope. Charisma. Be a joke thing on the depend, you know.
Wait there. I wish man up person say CFA's too old. I don't understand. Obviously, them man don't watch the league, you know. Kai, you say CFA's too old. And some know say don't watch the league. Oh, see, so how comes earlier coach, we did have an argument about a player at 27. When me said 28, which man I got on 28 in July. And CFA's birthday gone already. You know, CFA's is old. CFA's on a 21 fresh god. You older than that man. You older than that. But I'm at 21. I'm at 26. 26. So if we bring him in now and him going to the next campaign, I'm not 30. We get good run out of the ball. 4 year a good run. Boy, I first got my feet. Boy, let me tell you, hey, Jamaican player, one of the hardest play them for this side for the age, you know. We have too much papers, man.
First got a call 21, 22, and probably change it to 23 now.
I know based on what is listed at Fresh God, his profile is a 1996. So I guess the profile wrong. And a soccer we said that still, so I don't know. Soccer we a credible coach?
Check transfer market, man. Fabian Fuller asks who is see first.
Fabian Full. Who is see first? You watch Jamaica Premier League, Fabian Full. There's a player by the name of Ronaldo Cephas. So go check out Arnett.
See, me I found that.
Yeah, man. Drop out to the play, man. Burp. Remember saying, I tell you, so the man never go in the league. The league is different from the playoff. You know what your league either. You know what your league, Burp. You know what your league, youth. Big up Nicholas Smith, Andrew Nicholas Smith, Jerome. Jonathan Russell from Huddersfield, eligible for Jamaica. He's a 21-year, plays the 8. Yo, I'm going to tell you, Ishmael King, I them man comment on Jamaica Premier League every day, and none of them now watch the league. I take time talk, because I shout up on everybody. I'm saying these are the persons commenting on the Jamaica
Andrew
Premier League, and
Nicholas,
they're
big
not
up.
watching it. They're not watching it, because the man them don't know which pass see fast play. The man, if they don't know, hey, me say if me ever see Burp and Fabian Fool, them ever comment on JPL again, I see. I ain't know watch the league, bro. Really, Fabian Fool, really got to ask who is see fast. Yeah, big up, my boss. Yes, one of them UFC I say see fast are the best player in the league, bro. I guess based on how he's playing right now, one of the best wingers in the league. But I don't know if he's so young. I forgot asking him myself. So I guess I don't know. Based on every information that I'm seeing, it have him listed at a certain age, but I guess transfer market must have as 22. But you know I go settle the debate. My show not as big as yet, but maybe I can get him on for an interview and ask him his age. So we can settle the debate right there, so. Yeah, man, we can settle the debate right there, so. But, I mean, if he's 22, coach, that even make it worse. Because it's very promising. Javani, the man at 22 years old, according to transfer market. So guess what? There are certain things he is not going to be refined as yet. You think he can work on cross? Enough player can cross the ball, no, bro. We see them every day in the Premier League. I doubt Pepe can cross the ball. Ask any Arsenal fan. There's some ball that just dribble down line and cut in, then can't cross the ball. So, I mean, that's something we can work on, right? You have a pace going down the wing and everything. But I still can't understand how man there say they don't know CFAS, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe you don't live at Jamaica still, so
Why
I
you
can't.
think? You can't say a man can't know. Man probably don't know a man for you.
JPL not good, bro. That's why I'm not watch it. Hey, Fabian. Easy, you know, you. But as I'm saying, though, he's a very good player. But coach, as you say, we already have we have an idea for the coach want and we might try implement. We have to just watch and go and scrutinize and
Yeah,
do
man. Yeah, man.
the analysis going through.
That's the plan, you know, CC, to analyze what he's doing. And then, from there, I think for me, I said it's going to be like um 10 games. We're looking at its first 10 games to verify, you know, just to see how he's doing stuff, if it is working or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm gonna be approaching it. No, Jerome 876. I don't know if he's eligible, but I can check it out.
Them I can't get it wrong to something them a boss.
Hold on.
I the brother when name B Burp.
Brr.
Burp. I don't know the man them get them name from here.
Man, they have a different name. I change it.
Oh,
But I don't remember the whole name. Tivoli Mount or Moby at 2-0. Dumble holding 3-1 over Mount Pleasant. Peter McGregor upon the goal again. Hey, that youth have to play national team and ball game, you know. And I know if you sell him
okay.
because my man in Ghana foreign before he ever play no ball for Jamaica or no club, you know.
Yeah, I straight out I look at something in the league. I think even I play for more lines. In it, if he did play it, he never
Virgin,
played.
the man left straight out of Magra High School, starring up the D Cup. You know, I don't think he playing a ball for Mullins, as what you say.
He never play, man. I think he may go play, but he never play. Or whatever side he sign, because I know me sign for one side. Or this I said doing the Park FC or something.
Yeah, I think I do any part about Mullins.
They doing the Park. So wait, I'm gone. I wonder for this season, this a 6 goal him gone a 5 match.
Oh,
Same baller, man. Peter
Peter,
McGregor.
yeah, man. Man is a general, you know.
Like he well big too, you know. Like
You know,
he well mature.
7 goals in 6 matches.
And then play centre forward. So we are going like we not striker water. I want to keep coach.
Him go get development in Europe, you know, so the little issues where him probably would have, even though it might not refine enough, where you'd have gotten some of those things worked on, you know?
Mm-hmm. I know say the future look bright because
Yeah,
if we
man,
are
a
looking
good father, man. Hopefully, I believe that he's gonna be all things look. The things him go back in Europe. With the way he's playing, I think he's going to
what is
go
a
back.
man say? Hold on, a man say he's 21 and might get promoted to the Premier League next season. At Premier League, the man a play, brother. I wish a
He's
man
playing
at
for
that.
Dumbie Holden.
Oh, I think Jerome is talking about when him there.
He
John
do
Russell.
yeah?
Jonathan Russell, he look like him at Tabo.
Okay.
I show me here say Premier League. Yeah, man, I watch him on the goal scoring list, man. Six goal. Number 5. Cephas has 6 goal too. And if Daniel Green get a play already, or Tafari Bygrave get a play already, I think say I'm gonna get a look in, man.
Mm-hmm.
But tell a man this is no coach. Tell a man say, yo, I've seen strikers who come in our country and do better for country than club. And it's just one of them things there. It's on a way say you can do better for your country than your club, but me I tell you. But Peter McGregor look like a very good player.
Yeah, man. Very, very, very talented youth. Trust me. If things work out, he probably goes back into Europe in the summer.
Mm-hmm. 21, 22, that means that the next squad that we have going forward, no coach. We're going to offload some of the old man, them, you know. Some of them retirement home baller, two of them, you know.
I mean, the dog
Be a
ask
young baller.
who still, but me nah bother.
Yo. Hey, but coach, but
The
you don't
beat.
see
Huh?
the manager don't choose him now in the retirement thing, you know. He give some man some player. It's like a some man farewell game them there. So that road there, but the coach done gone down the road, the coach. Let me tell you this. I believe that Paul Hall will do is try to have some of the more senior experienced players stay with the squad and try to phase in some players and phase out some players. Because you can't have a squad that is too young and a squad that is too the age basis, right? So you still need the younger players to come in. But
Mm-hmm.
if you have like McGregor and them guys who are 21. So I think that with locally, you always go to me. When you go local, you always try to go 24 and under. That's why I try to go when you go local, 24 and under. Because the people not understand what you feel, what them people are going to feel to believe, or whether they want to believe it or not, is that when a player is like 21, 22 and him come play international football, the possibility of him getting a transfer makes it even better for the national team because him get it when him young and get the exposure. If you play
Mm-hmm.
one baller from the local league and he's 30, yeah, he might have do good in the league and he must score a bag of goal. But to me, you might give him an opportunity, but giving him an opportunity, enough club now gonna really buy him in terms of buying him going forward. But if a club don't take him into Europe, then there's no benefit for the national program and the fact that he doesn't get to play at a higher level. If you
Mm-hmm.
understand what I say, it's not like you try to sell a baller, but it's better to incorporate the youngest players to me would have more likely be the players them from the local league in terms of the youngest set of players them, the young promising players, and then you have the more experienced players being the European based players. And I think that is how it is going to be. Like even all the American based players like Andre Blake. If you're going for another goalkeeper and you're going local, you have to look for a goalkeeper that is 21, 22, 23, even though goalkeepers tend to have a longer lifespan. But you're looking for a goalkeeper that can be, his ceiling is higher. A 23-year-old ceiling is higher than a 30-year-old player. So you're basically looking for a player that can continuously improve to benefit the national program. So that really I look for. To me, you can't take up a man for the local league who is 32-year-old. Because to me, he might always be playing in the local league. Him not an opportunity to go forward in terms of going. No team now buying a baller at that age. So even and a national team are selling him, you know. And the club are selling, but him now going really transfer to a bigger market, transfer to a bigger league, playing a much more competitive football. And then it's not going to benefit the program because he's always going to be on the same level. So that is just my opinion. Yeah, I throw in a burp. The man go and in come back big because so the nutrition. Big up yourself, Dr. Joyful. How have you been? I haven't seen you around these days. Like the work wall in my boss. It's a COVID slope now, so you're supposed to slow up on the work, man. The work wall ya. And so you have to work in a you know it go man. Donkey say roll no level. Walk you out. Take a day for jerk. Yeah man, coach. But that is just in my opinion. That is what my office is still. That is just my opinion. Oh, you see, yeah. Then Giovanni, so I tell you when I talk someone understand me, I say, see, you see, 21 and under, you say, but me, I say 24 and under. You see me? We only need the players, them, where show potential, we can move forward. And we might pick one and two players, or we say, oh, the player, them hot, and we can't do without picking the player. But we need players that we know can move on to a much higher level. And that is just the fact of the matter. There's nothing behind, no narrative or no nothing there behind it. It's just the truth. And to me, truth are the hardest thing a lot of people want to hear. You know why hear truth? The truth is hard to digest. Yeah, I imagine this now. Atafari Bygrave is doing well, right? But I think he's 29. So if you have Atafari Bygrave and you have, I don't know if coach should have want to relate, but if you have McGregor and you have Atafari Bygrave, and you look at it, and the season done, and Bygrave they on 20 goal, and something there, and McGregor they on 17 goal. Which one of them player you that choose from if you have to pick only one for the national team? Which one you pick?
So
And coach,
on a believe say McGregor for something there. McGregor for take by a grave game.
that's the thing. That's why I say, oh, man, well, you know what? Don't be all inside our in the national team. A national team coach
Mm.
and coach upon on their phone call. Master, you know, that's what I say.
Who KY if not by a grave? What do you mean by the pan or something there?
That's why I say in a national team, if me, I go say this, and it go sound controversial. If McGregor score 15 goal and Bygrave score 20 and league done, and McGregor me a take.
Because I'm younger.
I'm younger. It's just that. Oh, yeah, man, I tell you, Dr. Joyful, Mrs. Say, work of your way, man. Big up yourself, same way. Yeah, man, but because I'm younger. Jamaica be similar to Mexico. Because you say, McGregor too old. Man, never beat Bygrave, master. Bygrave too old. Jamaica can have a B team, brother. How many you go get them ball there from? We have money for supply B team. We don't have them kind of money there, bro. But but as I said before, like, yo, it's just my opinion. Say, may I take the younger player. They say if one player marginally better than the other, we go with the younger player. Yeah, Giovanni, may I tell you I would go with the younger player. But that's how I have to say, coach, you know. I work a morning, so I just try to hold asleep on. So big up yourself and thanks for having me on the show and every time, all the time. You get the master. So bless up yourself, coach. Man then call Tuffy when him about 75 and him man and him league 2 or 3 seasons with 20 plus goals. It's crazy. I hate to agree, but I agree with long in the tooth. It's better using McGregor going forward.
Man
Coach
say
man, I
me
say,
have DC.
where the coach? I wish I never carry Celtics or Buck. Yeah, Buck.
Man say me a buck. Basketball a go on?
No, match them done tonight, man. Warriors win. And Bucks win earlier.
Sure, no
No more game
star.
now play tonight.
What
Game
time I
them
know?
play 12 o'clock today and 2:30, man.
11
Friday
o'clock
evening.
around.
Yeah, man, Friday evening. Friday evening, coach. You know, pre-war go. I'm around when I go on. I don't even know if no game I play right now, coach. Because,
Major League a go on now. Minnesota and LAFC.
oh,
The game I can watch.
oh, McGregor rights are still. Oh, yeah, I never know that. Man, I say McGregor rights are still tied up with the Swedish team. Doesn't matter, the better for the player. Coach, man, they must say, yo, it embarrassing to see Manu play. Stop with the jersey.
Yo, I one thing, means that true. When they come on to, anyways, but now have to explain it. You see, once a doctor joyful, but now have to explain it.
One person get wrapped today. Yeah, man. As me say, coach, big up yourself now. Thanks for having me on the show with us.
Yeah, man, we are go boogie now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Style
man.
and flavor.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, CC. Thanks for joining. Big up to all the people in the comment section. Big up to all the caller. Big up to Whisper Senior for giving us a little insight on, on what is happening down there in Spain. All right. So, people, until next time, you know it going on. Videos will always be dropping as long as we have strength, life, and internet. You know?
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.